Welcome, my constant reader friends. I'm Tad, and this is Tad Reads Books and Stuff. All right, little weird reading week for me. Got some things done. Didn't get some things done that I wanted to, but just to do an update, I am still reading the trilogy in this book, the Hainish novels by Ursula K. Le Guin. I did finish the first book. It's a short one, Rokanan's World. I still have, of course, Planet of Exile and City of Illusion to finish. I'll be finishing this hopefully this week. So next week we'll talk about this book in whole. When we get to there, I don't think I'm going to get to the Left Hand of Darkness this month. Just, again, weird week. I did start Miracle Man, the first book, book one, of course, by Alan Moore. One of my all-time favorite, superhero stories. Of course, there's millions of them out there. But I really did love this one when I first discovered it when I was much younger. So now I've collected them in this hardback form. So we've got book one, book two, book three, and then Alan Moore decided he didn't want to write this Miracle Man anymore, and Neil Gaiman took over. In the final book four, Neil Gaiman finished up basically this series for Alan Moore, and that's the fourth one. So we will be working through those. All right, so first I want to talk about, there's I want to say it's like a secret project that I've been working on. I did finish another duology. Actually, there's, 4 books in the initial series, many books after. I don't know when I want to talk about it. I finally finished it. I've been listening to it, and it's taken me, I looked it up, I started it last October. So almost a complete year to listen to this duology. I just listen to it periodically, an hour at a time here or there, while I'm doing work around the house, things like that. So that's kind of a secret project. I did finish it, but I may want to go on and read book 3 and 4 first before I discuss the whole thing. So, little secret there. All right, and I did finish ABADDON'S GATE. So this is book 3 in the Expanse series. Again, I love these freaking book covers that Orbit put together here. Really cool. So let's discuss this. Book 3 now. I'm reading one a month, of course, with Moyd on his channel. And let's just get the numbers out of the way first. So ABADDON'S GATE, published way back June of 2013. My version has 539 pages. And on Goodreads, it's a 4.26. All right, so what is it? Well, if you're familiar with the Expanse series, you know it's a space opera, and there's a proto-molecule that is an alien life form that is inhabiting our known universe. And there's different players in this universe, of course. There's Earth, there's Mars, and there's the OPA, the Belters. Now, what this book is, I think, is a vehicle to introduce the gate, which eventually is gates, plural. What am I going to say about this? So far, out of the first 3 books that I've read, this is definitely the weakest. It seems like they just had this idea that they wanted to get this gate out there that can do some really cool stuff. It's built by the proto-molecule, which of course now is on Venus and is doing some crazy crap on Venus that people are watching very closely. And it has utilized some other things we won't talk about. So sometimes I think you have a storyline that you want to do, and you just start throwing shit at it. I don't know. There's multiple storylines. There's multiple new characters. And I don't think any of them actually work in expanding this world and moving us forward in this journey. Now, yeah, it's a 9-book series with another book of short stories. And I guess you're going to have some ups and downs. I think you're going to have some duds or something. This is almost like a filler book to me. They just wanted to establish the gates and try to throw some more people in this universe, more characters. Again, I don't think it's done very well. Let's go through a couple of them. First off, you've got like Melba. So who is Melba? Well, Melba actually, aka, is Carissa Mao. So this is Julie Mao's sister, and she's out for revenge. Holden ruined her family. She's out to avenge her father's wrongs, and is just a really kind of, I don't want to destroy this book. It's actually, it was entertaining. I read it. It's another book in the series, but her character was forgettable, really. I mean, unbelievable. Just the things that she did. She gets this implant and it makes her superhuman, and she does things that this girl who grew up as a Richie Rich girl, crazily Richie Rich, and then all of a sudden she can do all this crap and just eventually can navigate herself all the way through the universe to revenge her father. It just was totally unbelievable to me. Then there's Carlos de Baca. So Carlos de Baca, aka Bull, is a security chief for the OPA. And he's been placed on this ship, the Behemoth. If you remember from a prior book, the Behemoth was a vehicle that was a huge vehicle that was made for religious people to go and find their own colony to inhabit. You know, an old story in our history as well. But Carlos is kind of, again, cardboard character. Probably, though, for me, the most fun of the new introduced characters. He does have some redeeming value in him, even though he's a hard-ass, no-nonsense security chief. Actually turns out to be pretty decent character. So, of the new characters, probably the best introduced in this book for me, but still not great. I mean, we're not talking about like Bobby and Avasarala last book, which was freaking awesome, or Miller. Miller's in this book too. What they do with his storyline is pretty ingenious, I think. It's pretty cool. It's probably the best part about the story, this book. And there's this other woman, Monica. She and her news team invent a way to get with Holden and his crew and do a news piece and day in the life type of filming and stuff. And of course, they end up being sent to this ring. So all these people are converging. The Mars, the Earth Force, the Belters are all converging on this gate to find out what the hell's going on. I know I'm kind of jumping around, but the book just was jumping around. You know how they do. So each title is one title. Oh, I almost forgot. How can I forget Anna? Anna, a Russian pastor. Another just thrown in vehicle in this story. Almost like, for me, turns out to be almost like a MacGuffin. She does some things that are totally out of... There's no way. My most hated character so far in the whole series, she's self-righteous, self-important, self-absorbed, selfish, egotistical, holier than thou, preachy, elitist. I mean, you could throw in any adjective you want. I really did not like her. And then she does this amazing thing that is totally unbelievable. Never would have been done in a million years. She does it. It just, I wish, and I didn't write this book. I would love to say, this is what you should have done, but I can't do that. They wrote the book. This is how they chose to tell this story. But you had so many storylines that they really couldn't develop very well. They had too many characters, introducing too many characters that really they couldn't develop as well as they should have. And it just brings the whole book down. 539 pages. Not the largest Expanse novel, but again, was it a filler? I don't want to say that because I'm not the author. I didn't write it. And it's not horrible. I'm not saying don't read it. It's entertaining, and I guess it gets the Gates out there, and I guess that was their main problem. But you've got another story. Mars wants the Rocinante back, so there's another storyline going on. The news broadcast, the new rings, it goes on and on. Miller, I don't know what else to say about this. Not my most enjoyable. I still gave it a 3. I mean, if I read a book and it was entertaining, I give it a 3. So I gave it a 3, middling, for me, decent. I'm just nervous now. I hope it's not a trend. I hope I don't, have 6 more novels of downhill slide, because this definitely is a downhill slide from the first 2, which I really enjoyed, and I was really, digging this space opera. Anyways, that's my take on Abaddon's Gate. I don't think it's unique, but I have started reading some reviews, and they're all over the place with this book. So take it for what it is. I hope you all have a great reading week yourselves. Please, if you find any entertainment value in my videos, please like them, subscribe, of course, but really I love the comments, and as you all know, I respond to comments as soon as I get a chance, and I'm really having fun with this. So that's my take on Abaddon's Gate. I hope you all have a good day. Peace out.